Alex.
Fucking yeah, dude. Grip it and rip it. Let it.
Yeah, I'm gonna chug
baby.
this grapefruit IPA. This this LaCroix of beers.
Maybe don't.
Fuck yeah,
chug
dude.
that.
It's actually kind of disgusting.
Yeah, that sounds like more one of those beers that you just have to tell people that you're drinking it more than you enjoy the flavor of it.
It's 100% that. I really like the packaging. I think, I don't know. It's green, pretty much.
See, I feel like such a poser because like I drink IPAs all the fucking time, but I feel like when I hear like, oh, try this IPA, I'm automatically like, ugh.
I know you would be.
Okay.
Like, you love to hate certain things.
So what is So what is IPA?
Is that an intro, by the way, or are we just jumping into it?
Well, okay, so hold on. Put a pin in this topic, and then we'll move into that. All right. So the intro. I actually had an idea for a cold open today. Every show now starts out with Jeremy telling me, please do a cold open, and me saying, God. Well, I can't say it yet. But I had an idea for a cold open today. I was going to see if I could get you on board with it, and I was going to pretend that Jeremy's mic was off and that we couldn't hear him for like a minute of the podcast. But then when you started talking, I actually couldn't hear you, so I thought it was happening in real life. So Jeremy was saved, and I will try this another time.
Welcome to the bit zone, where our bits become reality.
The bit zone.
Alex, do you want to say it?
God damn it! Hello.
God.
Did I do it?
You did it. God damn it! Hello.
Those are the 3 words we say. Well, damn it is 2 words or 1 word. Depends on how you spell it.
I spell like. This is actually weirdly controversial. Not really, actually, but I always say God.
We should have named our podcast something else because.
Yeah, how do people look you up?
I don't know.
That is the most common question I get about this podcast is, I can't find it. How do you spell damn it?
GOD space DAMNIT, comma, space, hello.
I always thought damn and it were 2 different words.
See, I think it is 2 different words grammatically, but I think I say it as if it was 1 word.
We have picked the worst name for our podcast. Welcome to episode 17, where all of our choices come crashing down upon us.
I thought, no, this is 18.
Are you sure?
It's important that it's 18 because on episode 20, we're going to make a list.
Yeah.
A list of podcast episodes. All 20 of them are this show.
Yeah. Top 5 numbers that are this podcast.
Top 5
you're right.
numbers that are not Goddammit Hello.
You're right. I thought
most numbers are not Goddammit Hello.
All numbers are not Goddammit Hello.
Most numbers.
Yeah, no, we have a habit on this show of I had a dream about a cold open the other day, and I was all excited to do it on the show. But it's something about like setting up the Zoom call that in that time between then and now, my brain automatically shuts the fuck off. And anything that I thought of before just doesn't exist anymore.
That's good.
It's good because you are the one that plans out the show.
What if you guys...
You can tell by how well planned all of these shows are. Did I tell either of you guys any topics for this show?
No. I think we started talking... Like, you told me a topic, and then we just started talking about it.
Well, we're all in this together then, because I had a bunch of topics planned, and...
I like that. There should be an amnesia episode.
What is an IPA?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, we were talking about that. So there's like macro breweries, and then there's like, which is like Budweiser and like Corona, the major beers. Then there's microbreweries that make IPAs, which are craft beers.
Okay. Do you remember?
IPA is an acronym, though.
I don't know what it stands for.
Well, I do.
Do you remember?
What does it stand for?
I can Google that. Was it last time?
It's Indian Pale Ale.
Indian Pale. I didn't know that.
I did.
Wow.
Was it
What
last
about-
time Alex was on that I learned what PBR stood for?
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
I also learned that because, like, the last time I was here, because I was also thinking just now, like, what does that stand for? Peanut butter,
So
really?
Just
Relish?
to clarify that plot thread from several episodes ago, I thought PBR was a classification like IPA, not a brand.
Well, it's funny because last time Alex was on the show, I had only drank on 2 other shows, but then we had a big conversation with Alex about what to drink on the podcast, and now I drink on every single one of these shows.
What are you drinking?
Right now, I don't like it very much, but this is a Kona Spiked Island Seltzer. Not big on seltzers. I thought this was a beer when I took it out of the fridge, but it's tropical punch flavored.
I feel like that's your aesthetic.
I'm into it.
Hold up.
But
Wait,
I'm not.
I'm sorry. Did you just put that down and then take something up with your other hand? You holding
What?
2 cans, or am I confused?
I really wish that I was,
Okay.
because that would have been really funny, but I'm not.
I swear to God, I thought I saw you put it down with this hand and then take a sip with the other.
One's to taste and the other one's to wash it down.
Right.
Well,
Well, that's like drinking any hard liquor. You have to wash it down with a beer immediately after.
you know what's weird about seltzers? I was holding one the other day and I was like, what actually is a hard seltzer? And someone told me that it's actually just malt liquor.
Yeah.
It's just gentrified malt liquor. It's
Well,
fun malt liquor.
Hold on. How could that be? I thought hard seltzer was just regular seltzer, but with alcohol in it.
What alcohol would that be?
I guess it's malt
It's malt
liquor, huh?
liquor.
Malt liquor.
I mean,
Well,
I
but
could
then
look
there's
it up.
but doesn't like Truly or something have like vodka in it?
No.
Is that true? Because I
Brittany
would
says no from the other room.
I heard that.
You guys just
I
moved
knew
into a new
that's not-
place, right?
What?
You just moved into a new place, right?
Yes, we did.
It looks gorgeous.
Well, thank you. I'm hoping that we get once we're off of the Zoom, we get a more permanent podcast set up. I know I've been back and forth from my kitchen to in here to back to my kitchen the last couple of weeks. But I did just get a mirror in here, which is
It looks very regal. I love the mirror.
That's what I'm saying. Ornate, some would even say.
I would say.
I
Ornate.
would hope so. Or wow, the mirror heard that and it says thank you.
No worries.
Someday
mirror.
I'll visit Oliver's new place.
I'm waiting for both of you to come visit my new place, but Corona.
I know. It stinks. I
The whole
hate the
thing.
coronavirus.
I'm real upset about
Fan?
the coronavirus. Controversial.
Just gonna take a bold-
opinion, I
yeah.
also don't like the coronavirus.
I'm gonna
I
take a
thought we were
bold
gonna.
stance and say, being sick sucks.
Yeah, I'm
Totally.
just going to put it out there right now. I don't like being sick.
No, totally. Like, so many people are saying, like, or at least I've heard people say, like, oh, like, you're young, you don't really gotta worry about the coronavirus, like, it won't kill you. Yeah, but, like, I don't wanna. Being sick sucks.
Also,
Like-
it could still do things to you. Like,
Yeah.
Well, the other thing about like coronavirus that has me worried is that we don't know what happens after you have coronavirus. We don't know if there's a long-lasting side effect on your lungs. It's much like vaping in that way, where it's very new, so we don't know what this is doing to fuck people up later. But I guess I'll find out.
Yeah, I guess.
yeah, you're a prime example to see what happens. Or I guess not, because you got the best lungs I've ever heard of, Oliver.
Yes, my lungs are top of the line, class A.
Are they?
They must be because I
Why?
haven't done a lot of lung maintenance, but
Yeah.
here I am breathing.
Yeah, I don't know what makes you say your lungs are so good. Like, I'm also breathing, but I guess I smoke.
Well, that would be why my lungs are champion.
Superior.
'Cause I'm breathing fine, but smoke isn't good for your lungs.
No, I don't think anything except air is supposed to go into your lungs. So, like,
I think
smoking anything is bad.
We're really like laying down science on this show.
I know, this is really the...
Thick and only air belongs in your lungs. Really getting to the bottom of it.
Some hot takes.
Terrorism, not good.
Mm-mm. Violence, bad.
Racism, oof. What are you
I thought
doing?
the jury was out.
Oh, jury! Don't even. No.
No.
Jury
Official goddammit hello podcast. Racism. We don't know yet.
No.
Jeremy's gonna get
I was
mad
saying,
if he doesn't disclaim it.
jury is absolutely in. Racism is no longer in vogue.
It's not
wait.
fashionable. It's not a good
No
look,
longer
sweetie.
in vogue.
Sorry, sweaty. Don't be racist.
Yeah.
I do want to take it aside here and apologize for that disclaimer that we had 2 weeks ago. Not because there was a disclaimer on an episode, but because it was filled with ums. And at one point, Jeremy went, which, why didn't you just have me record it?
Because I was in a rush, and there's a really good tool in Anchor to help you do that.
Oh, word.
Is Anchor the thing you use to put out the podcast or edit it?
Yeah.
Not
I've heard of that.
Anchor is the service that puts the podcast on. They host the podcast and then sends it to Spotify and Apple Podcast and so on and so forth.
That is cool.
I'm a fan of it. They're sponsoring this episode, and they actually are this time. So that's cool. It's not like when I say Cheerios or Adidas sponsored the show, and then Jeremy has to yell at me because they didn't.
Yeah.
Could you get in trouble for making a joke about that?
The jury is out.
I don't want to find out.
Know.
Like racism.
The way that I see
We just
it, though, if
don't
I
know.
say we just
No, we know.
The
We
bottom
do
of
know about that one.
I don't know.
We made the ruling officially on this show. Racism is over, guys. We're done with it.
I'm so brave.
Oh. I'll send you some literature on the topic. What was it? What the hell was I just going to say? No. When I say that Cheerios is sponsoring us, I feel like as long as Jeremy comes up and says, please don't listen to him after, I think we're in the clear, legally speaking.
And I do, and I will. And someday, maybe you'll stop. And oh, what a good day that will be.
I think maybe one day Cheerios just will sponsor you.
Dude, I wish
You'll
Cheerios
have to go
would
through
sponsor
official
me.
channels.
Sponsor me, you bastards. I ate Cheerios this morning.
So did I. Damn it. I need to stop doing things for free that I should get paid for. Like eating
True.
Cheerios. I should get paid for that. Eating. Actually, just eating. Period. I should be paid for this.
So Alex is about to go on a hunger strike.
Pretty
Until
much.
Cheerios sponsors, not even
Until he
sponsors
gets
him,
paid
sponsors
Tuesday.
this show.
Bathing. I could go without bathing. I like
you
my
gotta-
own stench.
Hey,
What?
listen,
Slow that one down. I heard
I
I
don't know
could
if you
go
like.
without bathing.
Yeah, I don't know if
That's
you
for
like.
everyone else. I should be paid for it.
Yeah, I guess so. That's
It's true.
Wearing clothes, I should be paid. For every garment. Sock, that's $25. Another sock, $25. I'll be
What if you
wearing
get-
gloves.
Okay, so
Just for no reason.
do you get? So it's $50 to get you to wear both of my socks, or
My
wait,
sock.
wait,
Two
hold
different-
on. We're paying Alex to wear our clothes?
Yeah, that's why when I said $25, Jeremy kicked it up to $50 to wear his socks.
no,
Both. No, 25 per sock.
Well, because you said 25 per sock.
Oh, I see.
So,
yes.
I was thinking that companies would pay you to wear their clothing, so you could be wearing two different
No,
socks
I like
of two
this. I
different
like this
brands.
world where Alex is getting paid to just wear common people's clothes.
No, but
Whatever.
I pay Alex $25 to wear one of my socks, and Oliver pays $25 to wear the other sock, to wear one of his socks.
It's like
Can
a
we get a
NASCAR
discount?
hood.
Exactly, yeah.
So, anyways, I'm gonna do the plugs real quick before
Okay.
we keep going. just because otherwise I'll forget. I want to quickly say thank you to Julian Green for coming on the show last week. It was a really awesome show. He did a great interview with us, and we'll definitely be having him on again in the future. I highly encourage you to go check that one out. I can't plug the next guest, so I won't. And I had another one. This is the problem with me doing the plugs that I never remember what they are. And I also don't share this information with anybody else on the show until I have to say it.
I also wish you would pick a consistent point in the show to do it.
No, I like to surprise you.
Keep you on your toes.
There's a theme to this, and that's that I'm ill-prepared. And
that's a fun game for a podcast.
Yeah, I mean, maybe for you.
Yeah, it's a fun place to visit.
But when Oliver is in charge of the pre-production, and then we sit here and there's just silence and we go...
Production in person, there's much more for me to be in charge of. So out of person, I've just let everything else fall into the cracks.
That's good. That's a good way to live.
Anyways, this podcast also, I'll point out, is very convenient to listen to because you can get the audio-only version on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, PodRocket, and more.
And if you're listening to it on that, you can also find a version with video on YouTube.
You can find a version with video on YouTube, and hopefully it'll be fully produced multi-camera soon once Jeremy is done working at this goddamn camp because I don't want to get sick. Furthermore, check out VooDooWaterTV on Facebook. In the next couple weeks, I will be there hosting a charity event. I also want to thank that Alex from over there for having me on his podcast. The charity is going to be called Live with the Band. It's going to be giving money back to local venues that support the music scene on Long Island and try to get them through some of this coronavirus nonsense, get the wheels going again. And it's a really good cause, so definitely tune in. I'll leave the information about that down below. That's all I got this week.
The other problem with the plugs is that Oliver very often, we record these shows a bit in advance. Like, the next episode going out is not this episode. True. So sometimes Oliver doesn't know that by the time we have released this episode, the thing he's plugging as sometime in the future will have already happened.
Has already, in fact, happened. Also, here's Brittany looking...
Hi. I'm sorry.
Yeah!
I'm cooking, and I just got chicken juice all over the floor.
Oh, no.
So I need my Swiffer to cook it.
Very hot.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm sorry I can't be here to hang with y'all.
No, I'm happy to see you. I miss you.
I know, I miss you, too. I'll give Ollie kisses for you guys.
Thank you.
Tell Jeremy that he's a spineless bitch.
Jeremy, you're a spineless bitch.
Got him. Fucking got him. Set him up and we knocked him down.
So, all good. I was reminded of something because we were talking about, like, brands sponsoring me, and there's a...
Jeremy, as a side note, I'm sorry that I called you a bitch.
I'm glad... I appreciate that you waited until your girlfriend left the room. Because you don't want her to hear you being nice to me.
No, he's got to seem like the alpha.
Yeah.
But on the topic of being sponsored, I wanna start doing drag, but I had this revolutionary idea recently.
Okay.
That I go to a company and I say, "Hey, company, Target, or Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, whatever.
Hi, hey. I'm the CEO of Target. Pitch me.
Hey, I'm the CEO of Starbucks. We hold hands all the time.
That's good. Well, thank you for coming out today. So here's the thing. I'm gonna start being a drag queen soon. And I'm gonna kill it. I'm telling you, I have what it takes.
I can see that by the structure of your face. I could see some drag happening.
For a bit, I'm going to go out on a limb and trust you on this one.
Thank you.
As the CEO of Starbucks, I didn't get to this position without taking risks on drag queens on the internet.
That's right. That's how you make money. Anyway, so I have what it takes. I'm going to be very, very famous.
Nice.
Here's the thing, though.
Okay.
I don't have a name yet.
Could you make Starbucks any more famous by being a famous drag queen?
Are you suggesting?
So you will be more famous than
Stay
Starbucks.
with me.
No.
You're getting ahead of me. You're getting ahead of me.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Keep with
Please
me.
continue.
Keep with me.
I'll back up.
So if you pay me money on a regular basis, my brand, not only, all right, first of all, my name will be your business's name. I will be Starbucks the drag queen, or like the Starbucks drag queen, or Starbucks' drag queen. That's you. Whatever you want. And like my entire shtick will be like, I'm the Target LLC. I think that's for law firms. I don't know. I am the Target Inc. drag queen. I'm Target Inc. the drag queen.
Target Inc.
Yeah.
Well, you better pick the fucking correct spot. It's a good thing I picked like Starbucks and Target, and Chick-fil-A the drag queen wouldn't have worked.
Chick-fil-A the drag queen? I don't know if that would sell.
No, they probably wouldn't.
I don't know
like
if we'd make it past square one on that one.
Well, I love it.
You like it? Would you pay me for this?
As me,
consider Starbucks to have already invested.
Now, me as Target, I'll endorse this. Now, let's pull the bit away. Me as Jeremy, co-host of this podcast.
Yes.
Can you be goddammit hello the drag queen?
If you pay me, I will be goddammit hello the drag queen.
Nice.
Feels a bit
what I'm hearing is that I could get you to be whatever I want, the drag queen.
Yes. However, everything else will be my creation. Yeah. And I will
you have full creative freedom. You're just branded by, no.
What?
Sorry. I said the words branded by, and then I imagined myself burning the words goddammit hello into you.
I'll do that too, whatever it takes.
Just pay me, please. Yeah, that's my shtick.
I love it.
Nice. You should definitely do it.
I just don't know what the perfect company is though.
Yeah,
Wait, now on a serious note, you really want to do this, or
this whole,
or are we being hypothetical?
It's hypothetical. I think I do want to do drag, but I don't know if I want
to be goddammit hello the drag queen.
I don't know if I want to be out by Walmart.
No, if Walmart came to me and was like, hey, we want you to be Walmart's drag queen, or like the Wendy's drag queen.
Yeah, I mean,
that'd be a good one. The Wendy's drag
Wendy.
Sell it. People always think of selling out as a bad thing, but I need to
there's
live.
A difference between because that's not selling out if everything else is Alex's creation, though. There's a difference between being moderately successful. Hold on. Ooh.
Oh, I was hoping.
Good news. I guess we'll call Zoom a sponsor of this show.
No, it's not. You can't say that.
Because they've removed the 40-minute time limit on this meeting, guys.
Sometimes I wish that Oliver could do a show and not get distracted.
Only sometimes.
Because when a notification pops up on his computer, it's not necessary for him to go, oh, hold on, and then stop the show.
It's interesting. It's news.
This just in. Zoom is an official sponsor.
But sometimes I feel like I need to privately...
Walmart, drag queen, and goddammit hello.
Sometimes I feel like I need to tell...
What if you have two sponsors, Alex?
Sometimes I feel like I need to privately tell Oliver something, and he will pause the show to read it. It's like, well, you've missed the point.
It's better than subtle. It's in your face. It's the new subtle.
It's loud. It's obnoxious. It's brave.
Let me sell this to you, Jeremy.
Okay. Hi, I'm Jeremy.
Hi, Jeremy.
It doesn't translate.
Hi, I'm Jeremy's husband, Oliver, and I would like to sit in on this business meeting as well.
Okay, I'll directly talk to you because you were the husband.
Excellent. Perfect.
Sick. Your podcast should just be you reading notifications on your phone.
Honestly, that's a great idea.
Thank you. I have horrible ideas, and Oliver is the only one that'll tell me without a doubt that it's a great idea every time.
I'm waiting for the day
you
you just do a show where we read from our notepads on our phone.
Yes, that's 100% going to happen. Hold on, put a pin in that. Do you remember the cigarette lamp to help you quit smoking, Alex?
I hate the cigarette lamp.
I love the cigarette lamp. Jeremy, do you know about the cigarette lamp?
No, but what I do know about, and what our listeners may know about, the chicken nugget deal.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Okay, wait.
Oh, my God.
Put a pin in this. Chicken nuggets, Alex. Do you know about the 1 cent chicken nugget?
The 1 cent chicken nugget?
I can't tell if Alex is about to be like, my time has come, or if he has no fucking clue what you're talking about.
Well, at first I was like, my time has come, but I have no idea about this 1 cent chicken nugget.
Fuck. So it really is just me who remembers. There was a year, there was like a winter where you and me and Josh would do absolutely nothing in your garage all the time.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing until one of us said, all right, I'm going to head out. And then we left. And in this time, we discussed what the cheapest variation of the chicken nugget was. Like, with the bundle deals.
Chicken nugget deals right now to put together?
I'm trying to find, I'm looking at the McDonald's menu. We're
talking this one time, and it was something about when they had the 100-piece chicken nugget, which they don't carry currently.
I don't think it was that they... Alright, continue.
We did the math on it, and it came out to like $0.01 per chicken nugget. And ever since that day, I've been trying to get back to that frame of mind where we can find the 1 cent chicken nugget.
Here's the
thing.
If
you don't remember it, I guess all is lost.
I don't think that it was a 1 cent chicken nugget. I think that the fact that you could get 20 chicken nuggets for like such a ridiculously low price that we were like so amped on the idea that you could like walk into McDonald's with like $15 and walk out with 100 chicken McNuggets or whatever they are.
No, because it wasn't about the 20. Because I remember distinctly going there with you guys and being really disappointed that the largest chicken nugget pack they had was 20. So it must have been at least 50 at the time. I don't think that exists anymore, though.
Oh my God. You could go to McDonald's and you could say, hi, can I have a 40-piece chicken McNugget meal? And they'll go, yeah.
Fuck out of here.
How much?
It's not telling me. It's only
$4.
It's probably going to be something like that.
44.
That's how they beat Wendy's.
Alex, do you know the story about the 8 for $8?
No.
Okay, so the 4 for $4, the Wendy's 4 for $4 is a meal on a budget, as we all know.
As we all know.
You get a sandwich of your pick. You get
4 nuggets.
Drink. You get 4 nuggets, and you get a French fry.
Yes.
What could be better? I'll tell you what's better, Alex. 2 4 for $4s. That's an 8 for $8. $8. I get 2 sandwiches, 2 things of French fries.
I'm so pissed off about your logic.
One day, I was in a Wendy's drive-thru.
2 sodas.
I was in a Wendy's drive-thru with Oliver, and he did, in fact, say to the person at Wendy's, I'd like an 8 for $8.
Well, no, here's the thing.
What's that, Kevin? You want one too? Yeah, can I get a 16 for 16? 12 for 12 before that. But
well, the thing is, it was JJ, me, and Jeremy, and we were supposed to film, and it took so ridiculously long to get to this fucking window for whatever reason, and we were like running late. And so I pull up to the window. I'm not even really thinking. I just go, yeah, and I'll have the 8 for $8. And then
just efficient.
The fucking guy stops what he's doing and goes, the what? I'm like, oh, just 2 4 for $4s. He goes, I gotta check with my manager. And then
the one, the prophecy.
He leaves the window. And he's gone for like a long time because my goes, yeah, we don't do that. I'm like, just give me 2 4 for $4s.
And call it an 8 for $8, just to make me happy.
Say, here's your 8 for $8 when you hand it to me.
Oh. It's not how we do it at Wendy's.
No,
I love Wendy's.
Dude, me too. You know what the thing is about Wendy's is the food is significantly better than McDonald's.
Agreed.
Right? But it's also significantly cheaper. There's way more combo meals. Because now there's the $5 biggie bag as well.
It's still kind of gross. I got to be honest with you. Fast food burgers are still gross.
Agreed.
All fast food is gross.
Agreed. I don't eat burgers at McDonald's, Burger King, wherever.
Not all fast food is gross. I will disagree with you there.
I will say real fast food is gross.
I don't know what you're qualifying.
Yeah, what? All right, so there's the implication that there's a fake fast food.
Yeah, like Subway is like fake fast food.
Yeah, but Subway is also kind of gross.
But I'm talking about like
Subway
Popeyes.
is pretty grody.
I love it, but it's gross.
But I'm talking about like Popeyes.
Popeyes is real fast food.
And that's good. I'd like Popeyes.
Now, okay, Popeyes. All right, so there's two things to compare Popeyes to. Let's get the obvious.
Specifically burger fast food that I believe is gross.
Yeah, fast food burger is covered in grease. That's why.
Chicken fast food is not as bad.
It's not chicken, but I'm all for it.
I had two chicken breasts from KFC in my fridge today, and I reheated them and ate them. You would never know they weren't like real homegrown chicken.
Sorry, what did you just say?
You know, homegrown. Did you know it's illegal to buy a chicken in New York?
That can't be true,
right?
Because my neighbors, like everyone in this neighborhood, just owns chickens.
There are farms in New York with chickens on them.
So, but can you go there and buy a chicken? Probably
you
not.
Can go to New Jersey, get a chicken, and come back. From what Jeremy tells me,
it is not the act of owning a chicken that is illegal. So I guess we're talking about this topic again. We talked about this with Ethan on the show.
I haven't watched that yet. I saw the thumbnail for that. I was like, I need to watch an Ethan podcast.
You should. He debuts a song. Anyway.
Oh, really?
Well, if you watch it, you'll hear exactly what I'm about to say again. A friend of mine was trying to buy a chicken, and he called up a bunch of places to ask how much to buy a chicken, and they kept thinking he meant cooked chicken, and whenever he would clarify, they'd be like, I can't sell you that.
Well, now wait, hold on.
Eventually, one place he called was like, I can't sell you that. It's illegal for me to do so.
Fucking time out for a second here. He's trying to get a live chicken. I feel like the place that's going to sell you a cooked chicken and a live chicken should be drastically different places.
Not the same place.
What is
I guess.
Like, what do? You go in and you're like, I want a chicken. And he's like, walking or dead?
So the discussion with my friend just for a long time ended up being like, is it illegal to go to New Jersey and buy a chicken and come back with it? No. I think
not. It's really fucked up though, because a lot of people have chickens shipped to them, and they just ship chickens in like regular boxes, from what I understand.
And
so
some
like
of them
a
will
high
die
percentage of chickens that are shipped just die on their way to their new owner.
Wait, what? So you can Amazon Prime a chicken, and they'll just send you like 12, and they're like, yeah, statistically 6 will die, so you buy 6, and we'll send you
like
12.
1 out of 3.
This cannot be right, because like this can't be true because
ethically or like correct, because I agree it's not ethically right.
No, both, because let's say you're trying to send a live chicken through the mail.
I wish
I'll
you
accept
had
that.
told me that you wanted to talk about this again, because I think my friend actually got a hold of chickens since last time we talked about this, and I don't know
You're going to have to tell me off mic who the friend is and whether or not we can have them on to clarify this.
Oh, we could do that, yeah, but you don't know him.
All right, cool.
All right, so let's accept the fact. Let's accept the premise that you're buying a live chicken, you're having it delivered to you through the mail.
Sure.
Why would the person just be like, yeah, I'll just put my 2 chickens in a cardboard box and nah, poke holes in it? Because everyone knows, to send chickens through the mail, some are gonna die.
I didn't think of cardboard holes being the issue. I thought it was because the box is getting rattled around and you're gonna kill the chicken that way.
Aw. That's sad. That's a sadder thing to think.
Isn't that that's so disgusting that that's such a high percentage of chickens sent through the mail just die?
Here's the thing, though. I'm not willing to believe that people send chickens through the mail.
Jeremy, how did your friend get the chicken?
I don't know. I haven't spoken to him since I think he got him. I can text and ask, and we can get a live update on this podcast.
You know what? We're going to have to do we're going to need a full show on how this kid got his chicken and the legal ramifications thereof.
Well, if he doesn't have it, I'm gonna text him and ask him.
All right, just let me know if he has the chicken.
I think you should do a live show of you doing the research and, like, actively pursuing live chickens, but, like, a bonus goal is to get it sent to you through the mail. Because I feel like someone's gonna like, okay, you have to come get it.
Now, I did actually almost buy a chicken the other day because we saw...
You're lying. You're lying.
No, I'm not. Brittany will agree that this happened. We saw a post on Facebook Marketplace called Chicknick Table. I told the story on the podcast already.
You didn't almost buy the chicken.
She had let me.
You asked as a joke if the chickens came with the table.
True.
Also,
she got very upset with me and said, I will not part with my chickens.
Because it would have been illegal. We have talked about this.
Stockbrodo chicken.
But how do you...
Because she said, my chickens. She said, I won't part with my chickens. So she has chickens.
Okay.
Do you know what a Marketplace table is, guys?
Are you Facebook Marketplacing chickens?
Yeah, because I know people in my town.
Well, yeah, there are farms on New York that have fucking chickens.
No. Honestly,
round.
Do you want another seltzer?
Here's the thing about people in my neighborhood. They not only own chickens, but they like just let them walk around like an indoor-outdoor cat.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Well, it's not illegal to be a chicken. It's just illegal to own a chicken.
No.
It's not illegal to own a chicken.
No, I'm sorry. It's illegal to buy a chicken. It's not illegal to own a chicken, as we clarified last time.
We have had this exact conversation on mic, just without Alex.
Well, I want to get a fresh perspective on it.
I cannot believe. How's the search going, Al? I've never called you Al before. I don't know. That made me really uncomfortable because I know someone else that I call Al.
I hate when people call me Al. I have very few exceptions to that.
Very sorry.
But I did not mind it just then when you called me Al. So I didn't find... I think we could have all expected that I wasn't going to find someone selling a live chicken. However, I did find this one guy that's like...
Marketplace.
We furnished almost our whole apartment on Facebook Marketplace.
It's a good idea. But this guy will just make you a chicken dish for free.
Wow.
If you just ask him to. Yeah. Homemade chicken /beef /lamb biryani, any size of dish with different
ingredients.
Hey, wait a minute.
What?
Free?
I'm just making food for free.
That's suspicious. Please do not get that. I feel like that's so weird.
Well, I'm starting to type a message.
I mean, I've seen people selling food.
I'm trying to become a chef. I'm willing to cook you some food for the exposure.
I've seen people selling food over Facebook Marketplace and people even advertising just like their food businesses. Like not even advertising, just like making a post. And like I've definitely seen this one like Spanish bakery over and over again. That's like, oh, come to our bakery today. We have all of these items, blah, 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 blah. But they're not free.
Well, sometimes what they do on Facebook Marketplace is they'll mark things as free or for $1 so that you message them and be like, yo, is this still available? And they're like, yeah, $1,000 right fucking now.
Sure, they do.
And that's why I don't own a chicken.
They do try to do that so that you have to ask for the price.
And that's silly. I feel like a lot of people don't know how to use Facebook Marketplace.
It's weird what a new concept it seems to be to certain people. Because when I explain, like, yeah, Facebook Marketplace, we're like, oh, is that like Craigslist? I'm like, yes, it is like Craigslist. It's exactly what it fucking sounds like.
Facebook Marketplace sounds great, but I've never bought anything on it.
Me neither.
I love looking at it and seeing
I
Like-
furnished my whole apartment for under $1,000 on Facebook Marketplace.
I love looking at the musical instruments section of Facebook Marketplace, and then
Did you say
there are
Under $1,000.
under $500?
Well, I don't want to brag.
Well, why not? You're already bragging. Might as well brag accurately.
You could buy cars on here. You can buy any. Oh my god, this guy's selling tea.
Guys, you're missing a point here.
What's that?
Our apartment on Facebook Marketplace.
Like the place itself?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
What can't you sell on here? Well, apparently chickens in New York.
Yourself.
that's.
you can't sell chickens.
You can't do sex work on Facebook Marketplace.
I imagine anything that you can't sell in real life because Facebook is
Well,
is
you
not.
could sell chickens on there if you lived in New Jersey.
Facebook might as well be the land of Oz.
Well,
I didn't expect that to be the end of the conversation. I thought someone would jump in after I said that, but that's
You can
cool.
also buy fireworks in New Jersey.
You can apparently buy fireworks in New York now.
They're illegal in New York City, though, because I just saw on FDNY's Instagram yesterday that they busted somebody with like $6,000 worth of fireworks and arrested them.
It's rough.
Hey, I don't want to be mean about this, but Brittany, if you're going to be on the podcast, you should probably talk more into the microphone.
Sorry. I'm going to leave.
No, I like you here. I didn't mean it like that.
Well, I'm going to have to get up and leave in a few minutes because I am still cooking.
Well, I'd like you to be here for our next topic, though, because we've now made it over 40 minutes into the show, so I think it's safe territory to do this now.
It's about time to start the show. You're right.
It is about time. Yeah.
I'm here, so we can start.
God damn it. Hello.
God damn it. Hello.
God damn it. Hello.
Hello. God damn it.
Oh my
Alex,
God.
how are you feeling? Do you feel like we can start yet?
Wait. No, we can't. Because I asked my friend if he ever got chickens, and instead of answering me yes or no, he sent me a picture of 2 chickens.
Get the fuck out of here.
Can I see said picture?
Put it up on the screen.
Are you able to do that?
I can edit it, yeah.
Oh, they're
Wow.
chicks.
Wait, they are cute. I'm like kind of obsessed with the Facebook Marketplace right now.
Yeah, I love it. I go on it all the time. Even when I don't need shit, I just like to see what they have. Let us know if you see 2 nice white end tables or like bedside tables.
Yeah, if you see end tables,
White ones.
Bedside tables.
White bedside
specifically.
tables.
Are you guys interested in buying this?
Yes.
This man?
Yes,
Is this
I want
picture
that
of man, or is
What
it just
size-
2 man?
Are both sizes available?
Will
Are
they
you
shoot
buying
them?
picture of
That's
man?
on the
box that they
marketplace, by the
ship in
way.
it.
Okay, for those who are listening, it's someone's before and after pic of like a workout routine. I have to assume that's what it is, and that they are trying to. They're either trying to sell a workout routine, or
Those are people in line for the workout routine.
Look, sometimes you have. Sometimes.
or you're just bragging on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Marketplace.
Sometimes you feel really good about something, and then you tell your friends, and they don't feel as enthusiastic as you do. So you got to go anywhere else to brag, like Facebook Marketplace.
You got to go on Facebook Marketplace and charge people so that you can brag about your workout routine.
If
Oh
you
my
can do something,
God.
don't do it for free. I love our theme of coming full circle in podcasts accidentally. Anyway, and now the podcast's not over because that's always what happens.
Yeah, well, wouldn't it be nice if somebody was in charge of planning these things and actually did their job?
Are we going to talk about the topic that we're supposed to talk
Yeah,
about?
we
'Cause I have
start the
to
show.
cook.
we got a quick debate. Oh, what's this?
Is the topic not car keys for sale on Facebook Marketplace?
Wait, it's only car keys, not cars?
Hey, car keys. You want car keys? I got them.
Well,
Got big keys. Got small keys. Keys of all colors.
How much?
$50.
What?
For all of them or for one? Well, what is the price of a bunch of worthless car keys?
Those fobs are expensive, so I guess if you could somehow put your key
I don't have
onto
the
it.
car.
But I'm saying if you could put your key onto it and it would work, and then normally like $150, $200 from the dealership, and you're only going to spend $50, if you had the means. But I feel like that's a pretty niche thing to be selling.
I like
Car keys? Yeah, what do you even... Alright. you go get the car keys. You buy car keys from this guy. Now
How do I get there?
Now what? True. But, like, what do? Do you just go around the streets, like, I hope I'm in the proximity of...
It's a mystery vehicle. He doesn't tell you what car it belongs to.
Giving a whole
Fine.
new meaning to mystery box.
Oh my god. So let's start the show.
Speaking of cars, dude, fucking fuck you guys. I love them all. Okay.
Oliver's broken.
Yep.
Let's start the show.
I just love the idea. It's a mystery car.
That could be fun.
Okay.
What if
No.
buying this car key is part of an escape room
No, fuck.
and finding the car is like one
I mean,
of the
we once
steps?
did an escape room where you had to use binoculars, and one of the clues was on like the other side of the street.
Oh, really?
Neighbor's window.
Yeah, like in like no, it wasn't even in the window.
Oh, it was
on,
the street
It
sign.
was on the street sign. Yeah.
That's
Somebody took that.
pretty cool. Y'all like really like escape rooms.
Yeah.
we
We've
do.
done
We've
over
done all the ones
60.
on Long Island, though.
Yeah, we've done over
Really?
60, and we've only failed at like 3 of them. And the only reason we've ever failed at them is because we're 2 people and we're doing rooms that like are for 10 people. And, you know, it becomes a little too much, like too laborious and mentally taxing to make it through the whole thing in an hour.
That's fair.
Yeah. But we love them. Yeah, that was the first birthday party I organized for you with all these fine gentlemen.
I was
rooms
there.
are
That was a
amazing.
good place.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was cool.
that's the best
was,
place.
yeah.
Like a few weeks after that, I
I
remember
wish
like
Comnata would sponsor us because they're amazing.
Yes, they are.
that-
Yeah, it'd be nice if, well, Comnata's going to sponsor themselves because they keep closing their locations. So.
And the
That's true. They also keep closing my favorite rooms.
coronavirus thing is
oh yeah,
Gonna kill the
Oh, yeah,
escape
it's
room
not gonna be
industry,
good.
basically.
gonna kill every industry.
Listen,
and you're
I
like,
love
the
escape rooms,
escape
but-
rooms.
To tell you the truth, I don't think escape rooms were long for this world anyway.
No,
No, I maybe like the really good ones, but I feel like there were so many pop-up places that were just cashing in on the gimmick, you know,
yeah,
like frozen yogurt. You know, it's like there's the staple frozen yogurt places, and then there are the other places that were like, yo, knock off ice cream.
it's
and you know,
different
like we
though.
went to so many bad ones, like in New York specifically, Long Island even more specifically, and then like we went to Arizona, and you would think like in Arizona, like that's where you get like the janky ones, but they were so good.
Because in Arizona, they have nothing else to
I
do.
guess so.
Everything is better in Arizona
But, like-
because there's time spent on it.
Yeah, like they were just so much better. Like their worst one was still better than our, like, you know, one of our best ones here.
Interesting. How are the? Yeah, I was gonna ask how are they on Long Island because I went to one at the Palisades Mall with my friend like a few weeks after, and it was like literally just like just a room. It was like a room, and it was like a magic theme, and like oh my god, it was just like a poster of a magician on the wall and like a top hat on a bench.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, we've been to some like
yeah,
that.
we've been to some
We
like
went
that.
to one once that was it was like Escape the Hospital, but it was like in the back of a warehouse kind of, or like what was meant to be a warehouse.
No, it was the back entrance of like a strip mall.
But there was like an emergency exit there, and you could hear the whole parking lot outside. Not to mention the decor of the room was like a regular table and a closet.
It just looked like almost like a
Well, it didn't look like a doctor's office.
no, I think it was supposed to be more like a psych ward, like
But
a psych.
point being, we could hear outside the whole time, and there was like an Italian restaurant across the
No,
street
next to
next
them.
door. So this Italian guy is like over by the door on his phone the whole time, like planning hits and shit. He's like, well, "We got to get that fucking shipment, and we're gonna bring it to the restaurant." And I'm like hearing this guy's whole fucking conversation, and then like there's the employee there going, "Oh, you got to unlock the door."
They were like, is this guy part of it? Because I'm scared.
You guys remember the one we did for Oliver's birthday? It started out in like a pitch black thing, and you were supposed to do something to start. but we thought we were just like waiting for them to turn on the lights. So we were like in the dark for a while.
Oh, yes.
Alex.
Oh, you're talking about the second one that we did in Dr. Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had like no fucking idea what was going on, and then I ended up having strep by the time it was over. That was a good time for all of us.
Alex, unrelated. Remember when we went to Disney World and we went on the great movie ride?
Oliver literally brings this up every time we're in
I have
Disney.
such a distinct memory of the actor on the ride must have quit. Because if you don't know, Great Movie Ride is a ride that's now closed at Disney World.
Is that true?
Yep, it's a new ride now, which the new ride is awesome too. But it used to bring you through like all the old Hollywood rides. And what was cool about it was there were live actors that would show up in the ride. But the actor that Alex and I got on this ride was over it that fucking day because he was playing like a robber of a bank, and then there was another actor who must have been his fucking first day because he was so hyped to be in this ride, and he's playing the town sheriff. So we get into the western town, and like the car stops, and like we're like, oh, here they come, and this guy comes up, and he's just talking like one word. He goes, "I'm gonna blow up a bank," and then the new guy playing the sheriff goes, "No, don't!" All fucking excited. And the guy goes, "I'm gonna do it." Bang. That is the only time I've ever been on the Great Movie Ride.
I went on it once before when I was like 2 years old.
Just for like 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Setting up though, we have a moral quandary for you guys, or I guess a question about a social issue.
Okay.
I'm going to tread real lightly because the people I'm talking about don't listen to this show, but on the off chance that they do, we're going to be careful.
Okay.
Sounds like a section I might think about cutting later.
No, this is important.
Let's hear him out.
All right. Let's start. I've got two. Right? How many events do you think you're allowed to host in a year?
At the maximum?
Yeah.
I feel like once you get to more than one a month still feels like a lot, but more than one a month.
One a month is a lot.
Hold on. Fucking thank you.
One a month is too many. It's. I was gonna say 4.
Yeah. So we know some people.
Yes, we know some people
who are having 2 parties, 2 weekends back to back, and they're both the kind of party that you have to buy presents for.
Unacceptable.
When do you call? And there have been 3 other parties this fucking year. And it's like, I don't have a problem with someone hitting me up to hang out. You know, hit me up to hang out every day. I don't give a fuck. But
see, that's where I'm viewing
high maintenance party every fucking time I see you.
I think that might be the framework I'm viewing it from. Is like if you just like once a month to hang out with my friends, like because we don't see each other.
Question.
And now all 4 of these parties have warranted presents as well, and they're for the same people.
So I want to start with the fucking presents, because the presents is some fucking bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Not to sound like a fucking asshole here.
No, you're 100% justified in this. Please continue.
Here's the thing. I will, like I said, I will hang out with my friends any fucking time. Hit me up fucking whenever. Why does it always have to be this big thing where it's like, oh, pay attention to me, buy me a gift, and all this other shit?
And all eyes are on me, and I am the center of attention, and blah, blah, blah. Like, that's what
we sound bitter as fuck.
We are.
You guys do sound bitter. Well, I'd be annoyed. I'd be annoyed too, especially 2 weeks in a row.
And I want to, moving away from gifts real quick, let's talk about these fucking car parades, man.
Okay.
Because I got the point at the beginning of the quarantine. Okay, you want to do this. Nobody's
you want to get out of your house. Yeah, you want to see people. Understood.
But you know what? If I were them, I'd be so sick of this line of people driving past my house every fucking week to honk at me.
Oh, I forgot that these people are hosting car parade. You know who must hate it more than anyone?
Your neighbor?
Their neighbors.
Neighbors, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's so ridiculous. I'm like very mad.
Now, I've seen car parades where they do the parade and then everybody parks and goes into the house. It's like, hey, you missed the point.
I don't really feel it necessary to take like a half hour to an hour out of my day to drive and honk past someone's house, like in tandem with everybody else, like, and then to just like drive home. I don't know, like if it was like a relative of mine or something to that effect, then fine. But like if it's just like a friend or something
fair.
along those lines, then I would just kind of be like, nah, I'll just call you. Yeah. And
True. Well, I see it as a gift. Well, no. Let me explain my reasoning. I love parties. I love seeing people.
Me too.
I feed off of it. However, there's a lot of times where I'll go to an event, like a birthday party, and I'll think, wow, I wish I could go home right now. But here's the thing, with a parade, it's 20 minutes, and you don't even have to talk to anyone. You can just be like, I'm a good friend, and leave.
Yeah, that
unless it's a parade where you're required to go inside.
I'm going to drive all the way to your house. Hold on. I'm going to drive all the way to your house, honk my horn one time, and drive home.
I guess it's different for people who like haven't really left their houses, but we've still like been working and stuff, like, and like having to go into our offices and whatnot. So we're not just like home all day. If I was just home all day and not doing anything, then I would maybe be like, okay, 6 o'clock, I get to go over to this person's house and like just like see the light of day.
I get to go over to this person's house and honk my horn.
But I'm saying like it's like, oh, I get to go to this person's house and see the light of day. Sure, I'm down for that.
Agreed.
Agreed.
A call, a text, just as good as a car parade.
Yeah.
You're not to go at you or your friends, but your friends seem odd.
Here, ready? Jeremy, leave this whole... Ready? Watch this, Alex. Jeremy hates this. Jeremy, leave this whole section in where I'm going to count you in. Ready? Leave it in, Jeremy.
I really hate when Oliver does this.
Alex,
I think it's not...
This is going to be in the podcast, this part, right?
It's probably not.
3, 2, squiggly do. 1. Let's do it.
I fucking hate when Oliver counts.
We had to cut something out.
Yeah.
Brittany's in the other room. She didn't disappear.
I would love for it to be just a still shot of Oliver and then Brittany just disappears.
So we had to cut a couple things out. Brittany has died. And
sucks.
But we
it's Hollywood. Showbiz.
We still haven't hit time yet, so we just have to keep recording until we can't properly move on until.
I do want to talk real quick about fucking Batman for a second.
Oh, that's what you were telling me to.
Did you guys see the? I'm not going to call it news. Because
rumor.
It is a rumor, despite people running with it as if it is news. Jeremy, do you know what I'm talking about? Because I know Alex does.
Yeah, I do. And this is the type of shit that's like, in 2 weeks, like, we're talking about a rumor from 2 weeks ago, and who knows if there's been updates or not. I've got a bigger angle on this shit. Yeah.
Listen.
But just for context, if more has happened about this rumor, we recorded this 2 weeks ago.
I'm going to talk about it as if it's true in a minute. But I do want to put out there, the rumor is that Michael Keaton is going to come back and play Batman in a Flashpoint Paradox movie. And that's the only piece of this that might possibly be credible because the Wrap reported it. Everything else that you've heard about fucking Michael Keaton is fucking speculation at this point. And I'm tired of seeing the people running with it as if it's
age, his height, his filmography.
It doesn't exist. He's not a real person.
Don't listen to the lies that MLM is trying to is trying to feed you.
No, I like the concept of a Michael Keaton centric MLM.
See, you sell his movies, and then you get other people to sell his movies for you.
At the top is Michael Keaton, obviously.
the buck stops at Michael Keaton. What? But here's the thing about the Batman thing, though. Unless you want to add more details.
Well, I was just gonna say real quick. I'd be down to see Michael Keaton come back as Batman. Although I've never been in the camp where I'm like, yeah, fucking Michael Keaton's the best Batman. I need to see him back. It's like when he was in a Batman movie, the movie itself was very limited. He could move very little. He gave kind of like a whatever performance. I hate to fucking say it because it doesn't take that much to be Batman, and I love Michael Keaton. And he was overshadowed by other actors in both movies that he was in. Just for context, I think he would knock it out of the park today, but I don't think it's like the thing we need to see. If they said tomorrow Christian Bale is Batman again, then maybe I'm interested.
Kind of interested in that, but I'm just like so over Hollywood trying to like sell me back things I'm nostalgic for. Like for instance, we always see like people casted back in their roles. Like Han Solo is I mean, it only makes sense for what's his name?
Well,
Ford
Harrison Ford, that was acceptable.
Yeah, I'm just like sick of seeing old guys reprising roles from decades ago. I'm just sick of it. Like, there's a new Star Trek Picard thing that's out, and I'm like, you know what? As much as I love this actor and the work that he may have done, even though I don't watch Star Trek, I'm just done with seeing like, hey guys, I still got it, and it's like not as good.
Well, because Harrison Ford, it made sense because in the story, it would have been the same guy.
Yes, that makes sense.
When you have things like Batman, how many fucking actors have played Batman since Michael Keaton? You've had fucking Val Kilmer, George Clooney, Christian Bale, Ben Affleck, and Robert Pattinson, all before Michael Keaton becomes Batman again.
Yeah, has Robert Pattinson's thing
never stopped being Batman. No, it has not come out.
Well, that's the other thing. Why do we need two new fucking Batmen right now?
I don't know.
Why do we need a new Spider-Man, but also a separate universe without a Spider-Man, but all of his villains?
Yeah, well, that's some fucking horse shit, too.
So, we talked about that the last time.
What's up?
You want to talk about Morbius?
Coming up on time. Maybe we can talk about Morbius next time.
All right, on the next one. Anyways, Batman. The thing is, it's like, and I like a lot of people are comparing it to J.K. Simmons reprising for Spider-Man. And I want to go on a limb here and say, go fuck yourself. That's not the same either, because J. Jonah Jameson is not the superhero in the fucking movie.
Totally. 100%.
Yeah. And also, no other actor has played J. Jonah Jameson.
Right, no other actor has played him, and there's no suggestion of like, yeah, this is the same guy.
Yeah, and they're not even like, yes, it's the same character in the sense that it's the same character that Tobey Maguire plays. That
yeah,
in every reboot. But
I think. Hey, wait, could you say that one again? I think if you talk too loud, the microphone decides not to do it. So I missed that last sentence. I just didn't hear what you said.
I was saying like it's the same J.
Jonah Jameson.
Yeah, it's the same one in the Marvel Cinematic Universe as it was in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, in the sense that Spider-Man is in both movies as well.
Right.
Like, it's not the same character, but it's the same character.
Yeah, and the other thing is, like, every now and then you get a role, and it's like, no, another person could not be this, at least in our lifetime.
Totally.
And I think J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson is one of them. Although I think Bryan Cranston could do a fucking kick-ass job at that role, too, just as a side note. But besides the point. And then there's the rumors around Michael Keaton's Batman right now, which again might be confirmed, might not as we go forward. But I think it's so interesting how out of control this one has gotten, because the rumors are just being reported as if they're news. I saw an article the other day that was like, yo, Batman is going to be the DCEU's Nick Fury with Michael Keaton's Batman. Also, Batman and Batman Returns are canon. And there's a fuck ton to unpack with that, because how the fuck could Batman and Batman Returns be canon in this universe?
It doesn't make sense.
I don't like what DC has done at all, and I think DC doesn't like what they've done at all. However, I've not watched Wonder Woman, Justice League, or Aquaman, or I did see Shazam. I liked Shazam.
Yeah, Shazam.
Yeah, you hit the highlight of the entire franchise, in my opinion.
Well, what's smart about what DC?
No, I didn't watch those.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
but you saw Shazam, so you hit the highlight of the whole franchise for me.
Gotcha.
Yeah. The smart thing about what DC's doing, and there's not a lot of it, but they've finally come around on, hey, maybe the movies don't need to be that connected, and we can just do solo movies.
That's what it should have been. From the
get-go, and then maybe if you're handling it right, you do a Justice League.
I don't know why they tried to reverse engineer the Avengers.
And they did it in such a fucking stupid way too. But beside the point. The thing is, DC's they still have yet to put out a movie where I'm like, wow, that was a great movie. Even Shazam, I think, is just okay. But they're on the right track, kind of. What we really don't need them to do right now is go back to 1989 and be like, yo, I'm going to make all this canon too in my fucking universe. All of it. You know what? Marvel's got Nick Fury. We got fucking Batman.
Like, to be fair, in Justice League, they were trying to make Ben Affleck the Nick Fury of the universe. In a way.
Yeah, that is also true.
I feel like they sprinkled that into Batman v Superman as well.
The thing about Nick Fury in the Marvel movies is that he's a fucking background character. It's not like you're getting Nick Fury solo movies.
That's true.
Like, when you go to see Iron Man, you're watching Iron Man do Iron Man stuff and not Nick Fury stuff. Nick Fury comes in to be like, hey, this connects to other stuff.
Right.
The main party isn't, hey, this connects to other stuff.
Hey, this connects to Nick Fury.
Hey guys, it's me, Nick Fury.
Nick Fury, David.
Hello, friends. It's me, Nick Fury. I'm putting together a team.
A Nick Fury team. My team.
There was an idea.
Furies.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
Ooh, put it on ice.
Too bad, ladies. There's only one.
You guys lost me now.
Only one Nick Fury can't put a. Oh, yeah, one eye.
One eye.
What about David Hasselhoff and Samuel L. Jackson are both Nick Fury?
Ooh.
I don't. Why David Hasselhoff?
Why is David?
Just a thing.
Because David Hasselhoff was in the Nick Fury movie.
There's a Nick Fury movie.
There's a Nick Fury movie starring David Hasselhoff.
As Nick Fury.
As Nick Fury.
I'm about to.
This isn't related to anything we were talking about, was it? Other than it's Nick Fury.
It's not related to the MCU.
Okay, that's what I meant.
Speaking of not related to the MCU, did you guys know that Fant Four Stick is on fucking Disney Plus now?
Is it? Shit. Man, now I'm gonna avoid watching it more on different platforms.
I had no idea that there was a Nick Fury movie.
Starring David Hasselhoff.
When is it from?
Like Howard the Duck era.
Mm.
But that's because
it's from '98.
The ultimate Nick Fury is based on Sam Jackson, and the original Nick Fury is based on David Hasselhoff.
Yeah.
And now they've both played him.
It's kind of... This is going to sound like I'm intoxicated, but I can't believe that it is the year 2020, and I was born in 1998.
Yeah.
I feel like that's such little time.
Yeah,
and like
weird.
2020 doesn't even sound like a real year.
No, it doesn't.
2020 doesn't feel like a real year either.
That's also true.
No, it does not.
I'm sorry to... Oh, I'm sorry. I brought the mood a little.
No, it's okay. 2019 was so fun.
Do you think a fun segment would be... I think that you're wrong. I think that it looks fun in comparison. Can we do a quick segment where we try to predict what the next 2020 event is going to be?
Yes.
Do you want a serious prediction, or do you want something fun? Because I can tell you a serious prediction, but it's going to bring down the mood.
Let's have fun then.
Let's
not do that then.
I've been betting on Yellowstone since like March, and it's not happening.
I think it's going to be the big one.
I also did some research on Yellowstone, and it's not going to happen.
I heard that it was happening, though. I heard that there was activity.
I got no fucking clue.
Trump has a heart attack. Mike Pence refuses to give up office.
Was this the mood bring down?
No, this is just
okay.
just spitballing.
That was the fun one?
Just
that was the fun one. Yeah, wow, damn.
Honestly, I think it would be great if, and I wouldn't want it to happen in reality. Sorry, guys.
Here's the thing. 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse.
It was like, I'm going to do a third term. I'd have to applaud at least his balls.
Here's the thing.
Balls.
The 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse, at least the 4 that I'm familiar with, because it is up to interpretation. War, famine, pestilence, and death. Really good argument for 3 of those 4 horsemen happening like right now.
Yeah.
Who's got to die?
You know what's so crazy about this? Right before like Corona started hitting, like maybe a month and a half before, I met up with this person that I had a class with. And
my point is that the next one will be famine. Anyway.
No,
that's the next disaster.
This ties into what you were saying. I was like talking to her, and like religion got brought up, and me and her just like to talk and like fight just because we like debating things.
Yeah.
And like religion got brought up, and I'm not religious, and she was, and she was like, "Yeah, and I think the end of the world is like starting to happen now." And she brought up the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse, and she's like, "Yeah, I guess there's no like disease yet. I mean, like there's disease out in the world, but like I'm talking like a plague." And now I'm thinking she was kind of right.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, the war and the death are pretty obvious.
You're talking about, this is something I've never been able to wrap my head around, where you're just like, just so calmly, these people just, yeah, I think the end of the world is coming pretty soon. How does that not, if you truly believe it, how does that not fill you with anxiety?
Well, I think
for some, I don't want to, I'm going to say this, and I think it sounds kind of mean, but for some, I think that there has been many times of, I think the end of the world is happening, and it never actually happened, that you kind of become numb to the idea that you think it's happening. And I feel like that comes off as mean towards religious people that like, you're always thinking the world's ending. But, maybe.
I don't remember. Oh, I was going to say, they probably think they're going to heaven.
That's true.
Right?
How does that not fill you with anxiety?
Going to heaven? It kind of
heaven's supposed to be the best thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Even if it's supposed to be the best thing, I'm going to leave behind everything that I know right now.
I know. Do you think they have
something entirely fucking different? And if I don't like it, fucking tough on me because it's supposed to be the best
forever.
Shit.
Yeah, I know. Like, what?
Are you saying this because you watched the last season of The Good Place, or?
I did not watch all of the last season of The Good Place, so I did not know that.
I'm not caught up on The Good Place either.
I'm sorry.
But
we did have an episode where we talked about the finale, so.
I saw the last episode, yes.
Okay.
Oh, did they end it?
Yeah, it's
over. The Good Place is over.
That is fantastic, because I was hoping it wasn't going to. Because, like, when I last watched, it kind of felt like it was becoming one of those things where it just keeps going.
That's how I felt about it, too. I still think they went a season too long. 3 seasons would have been perfect, but season 4, good place to stop.
Here's the thing about heaven. Is it just clouds, or can I, like, fucking play Xbox?
That's the question. Or is it that I don't want to do those things anymore? Because that's scary.
Okay. Yeah, I like Xbox.
Okay.
What?
Jeremy's upset with us.
My religion does not believe in heaven or hell. The religion that I am a part of. But I don't believe that heaven is a physical place like in the clouds. I don't think that was ever the concept.
No, so there's no fucking or Xbox?
then I don't want to do it.
No, me neither.
Well, the other option is hell.
They got Xbox?
They got games on their phones?
Does hell have Doodle Jump?
Well, hopefully the world isn't ending, but I think this podcast is coming to a close. What do you think, boys?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, Daddy.
Yeah. Ooh.
I don't like that.
Jeremy. Well, we'll talk about that another time then. Furthermore, Alex, if you were going to end a podcast, how would you do it? Let's see if he remembers as our first recurring guest.
I would do it. There. That would be the cut right there.
I like it. I would end the podcast.
Wait, you guys froze, and I thought that was the bit. Was because Alex went, I would do it.
That is where I would end it.
That was what he said. Basically, he just stopped talking.
Well, then good riddance to you, boys.
Good riddance to you.